Turkey is a country of natural beauty, historic and cultural depth, and home to some of the friendliest people in the world. In March of 2013, the Houston Community College Honors College, partnering with Houston's Raindrop Foundation, took 13 Honors College students to Istanbul, Bursa, and Izmir.
So we're at the International Park, just outside Bursa. I think it's called the Ulu Dere, because of the Ulu means big, and Dere is tree, so it's like the big tree that they have up here that's very old.
Our 11-day trip gave our students a once-in-a-lifetime travel adventure of history, art, and culture. The history was so thick you could touch it, the art so vivid and bold, it was mesmerizing.
Hey, we're in the Top Coffee Palace area. We're in the courtyard. We just got done taking a tour over by the coast area, looking between the two continent areas. Also, we are currently going to be going in. We just got done looking at all these different rooms in here for the artifacts. A lot of different ancient artifacts that were found there.
The Honors College trip to Turkey came on the heels of 8 weeks of intensive reading, studying, and reporting on the history, art, and culture of Turkey, from the Greeks to the Byzantines, to the Ottomans, and then to the new Turkish Republic. The trip began in Istanbul, where we visited the historic city center of Old Constantinople. We saw the ancient Theodosian walls protected the city for 1,200 years. The Hagia Sophia, one of the world's greatest architectural structures.
Very excited. This is the one that I actually did my group presentation on. Some of the things externally about the Hagia Sophia. Well, first of all, this is the third version of the Hagia Sophia itself. As you can see, it has 4 different minarets, which is very common in the Muslim tradition. But it didn't originally start off as a mosque. It actually started off as a church before it was converted to a mosque later on. And in its current state, it exists as a museum.
My favorite part about the Hagia Sophia is a mosaic, and the mosaic is of a 50-year-old virgin. She was married when she was 50, and she had 3 husbands, and she tried to have a baby with each one of them. And on her mosaic, for all the times of her getting married, they went back and they changed the husband's face, and I thought that was just amazing.
The city's majestic underground cisterns. We saw the old and venerable Hagia Irini Church and visited the amazing mosaics and frescoes of the Kora Church, all dating back to the 5th and 6th centuries. The Blue Mosque left our students awestruck in its majesty and architectural style, as did the architect Sinan's masterpiece, the Süleymaniye Mosque. From Istanbul, our group traveled over the Sea of Marmara to Bursa, the home of the Ottoman founders, their unique and beautiful mosques, and the 600-year-old tree planted by the Ottoman leaders at the start of their expansion and empire. Then we traveled to Izmir, with its beautiful access to the Roman town of Ephesus. Here students walked the 2,000-year-old marbled streets in the shadow of the ancient Roman elite, as well as the Christian apostle Paul of Tarsus.
We're in Ephesus right now, in the amphitheater. Seats up to 25,000 people. The rest of the theater is blocked off due to construction. If you see to your left and right and behind you.
They shared the generosity and hospitality of host families
Eren.
for dinner.
My name is Nuray.
My name is Ilayda.
And this is our host family in Bursa.
They witnessed a secular country with strong religious roots. They visited a college preparatory high school and were blown away by its high standards and excellence. They toured the Turkish newspaper Zaman.
Hey, this morning in Istanbul, we're at Zaman newspaper, what you'd consider to be the USA Today of Turkey.
Returning to Istanbul for the flight home, our Honors College students certainly had more to ponder than all the historic sites they'd seen.
Really awesome. All of the little models, everything that exists all around Turkey in one place for you to see. So we're all pretty excited to be here. I'm standing behind the Temple of Artemis model, which actually doesn't exist. So this is the only one that we get to see here.
They learned about the impressive economic engine of 21st century Turkey and its plans for development and self-sufficiency over the next decade. All of these things intertwined to make our adventures in Turkey one of the most comfortable, exciting, and educational trips our Honors College students have yet experienced.
My name is Catherine, and my reflections mostly involved the hospitality of the Turkish people and how kind they were and how interested they were.
This was my first time going out of the country, so I didn't really have a lot of expectations. I just told myself to try everything new. And one new thing that I tried was the Turkish bath.
And actually seeing the mosaics in person, I really liked the intricate details of the little mosaics, and just seeing it in person, it really just brought a new idea to artwork in general.
One of the highlights of my trip was going from Bursa to Izmir. On our way to Izmir, we were able to go on a ski lift and experience snow, which were...
I was impressed by their beautiful landscape. Like the view is covered with olive trees everywhere, and it's a Mediterranean area, so it's so beautiful.
Was actually traveling abroad with the Honors College as a group. You know, we're all stressed out here. We don't really get to see the other side, the fun side of each other. So when we went over there, everyone kind of opened up, and we left Istanbul as a family. You know, we're now lifelong friends, and it was a really neat bonding experience overseas. And I'm glad I got to go with this certain group here.
Was our guide Kadir. He was awesome, he was scary. He took time for us and explained us every single detail.
Thank you, Raindrop Foundation and HCC Board of Trustees for this generous gift.
This is a wonderful experience.